The New York Yankees and GM Brian Cashman have found a hidden gem for this team that could truly have a massive impact on this lineup, and fans are calling for the Yankees to unleash this beast over one of their key prospects who they have, and we're going to break all of this down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things as always. And guys, if you're enjoying the content, make sure to subscribe. If you're part of that 70% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest, make sure to hit the button. It really helps us out a ton. We're on that grind right now, getting multiple videos out for you in these last couple days. We're really working hard, but let's jump into the video, guys. We do have a lot to talk about. But real quick, guys, I'm super excited to announce that we are kicking off a March Madness bracket for the channel. We've partnered with the Hot Takes app and other Digest channels for this event. It's completely free to sign up. Just download the Hot Takes app, click the March Madness banner at the top, and then under groups, select the Digest Media Pool. This is really exciting as there's over $25,000 in prizes to be won. And since there's a much smaller pool of people participating, there's a real chance in winning big compared to other bracket challenges out there. Check out the link down below or scan the QR code to download the app, and make sure to use the promo code DIGEST in all caps to get exclusive perks when signing in. Again, it's completely free to sign up, and if you have any trouble, feel free to email us at the email down below, and we look forward to seeing you in the March Madness pool. If you guys think you could beat me in March Madness, prove it and click that link. But let's jump into it because we do have a lot to discuss with the New York Yankees. Look, the Yankees are in an interesting position as they now have a new fan favorite in Ismael Munguia. I keep trying to pronounce his name, and I've struggled. But in Ismael Munguia, basically the New York Yankees have found a very, very interesting prospect who's 26 years old, bats from the left side, and in his 20 at-bats in spring training has been nothing short of awesome for the team. He has a batting average of 500. The man's hitting he's getting hits at half of his at-bats, has an OPS of 1.224. The man's proving that he is someone who deserves to get some MLB attention from the New York Yankees. He's an outfielder. He is undersized at 5'7", but that does not really matter if he can handle things. He's a good athlete, good outfielder, and now Yankee fans are calling for him to take over for Jasson Dominguez's spot. Ismael, I mean, he's just this new fan favorite for the Yankees. He's been with a few different organizations before, notably the Giants, and now with the Yankees on a minor league deal at 26 years old, the Yankees are going to take a very good look at a potential left-handed outfielder who they could throw in there if Jasson Dominguez continues to struggle from the outfield. I mean, looking at Munguia's numbers, the man he's had 311 at-bats last season in the minor leagues, had an OPS of 885, batting average of 286. He looked good. 7 home runs, 18 stolen bases, career 82 stolen bases in the minor leagues in 1,932 at-bats. He's been a long-time minor leaguer, 771 OPS. So for his career, he's had a good OPS, above average, solid on-base percentage, very solid batting average on top of that. There's a lot to like about Ismael, and already we're going to see Yankee fans calling for him to be the leadoff hitter because the Yankees are in dire straits for a leadoff hitter, and Yankee fans will attach ourselves to anything right now if they could prove they're going to be the leadoff hitter. As of right now, it's probably going to be Austin Wells, which makes sense. Wells has looked good. There's also been a lot of talk about Jasson Dominguez there as well, but fans want Ismael Munguia over Jasson Dominguez right now as he is playing better than Dominguez is in the spring training. I mean, as we know, Munguia has been awesome in spring training. Meanwhile, Dominguez, who in 35 at-bats has 8 hits, which is a 229 batting average. The on-base percentage is at 270, and the OPS is 670. His regular season was a little bit underwhelming because he was coming back off the Tommy John surgery, which threw things off. For his career regular season, he's only had 87 at-bats as well, but he looked like looked like an absolute superstar in the making when he was with the Yankees in his first season that they called him up. Dominguez was everything they hoped they'd get out of the Martian. He's a 747 career OPS guy, even including these 56 at-bats this season, where he had a negative .1 WAR and a batting average of 179, as he just couldn't really get things going to the same level at batting. As he was coming off the injury, he was kind of thrown off. He was in a weird spot where it felt like last season prior to that, Dominguez had a wide open spot to be the Yankees outfielder, to be their center fielder. However, things took a weird turn. Now he's playing left field, and he is struggling to figure it out right now. how to be an outfielder from not center field, which is kind of interesting to see the fact that he's better at center field than left field, but he's a great athlete, which does add to it. But he just did not put up great numbers last season, and Yankee fans are getting worried about the Martian. Look, personally, I'm not. I think he's going to be everything we hoped for still. Dominguez, he's been ready. The Yankees probably should have called him up a year or two ago, but it is what it is. I guess they did, but he got injured, and that threw everything off, including having sort of a lost season last year. So still, he's going into what will be his rookie year, technically, even though he's had 87 MLB at-bats. And Dominguez, fans are expecting a lot out of him. Remember, if this is a guy who in his rookie season, who's had 87 career at-bats, is being called for to be the leadoff hitter, you understand that the expectations are through the roof on this guy, especially as the guy who would likely be hitting in front of Aaron Judge, who appears to be moving back to the second spot, just based off how the Yankees lineups are shaking out, with likely a lefty being the leadoff hitter as of right now. That's what we're kind of looking at. So we'll see how that goes. But Dominguez puts himself in a very interesting position right now. I'm super, super interested in what's going to happen. I don't think Ismael is going to get it over Dominguez. I think there's basically no shot of that. Look at what Dominguez has done. Look at how far the Yankees have come with Jasson Dominguez, who's been in the system with the Yankees since he was 16 years old, man. Like, they're not going to get rid of him. Dominguez has just put in his time. He's put in his hours with the Yankees, and now the Yankees want to give Dominguez that shot to show why he's everything we've all been waiting for. But fans are definitely a little bit freaked out about that. And we look at a guy in like Munguia, who Brian Cashman effectively just found lying around, and the man's been very, very, very good with the New York Yankees. And it comes down to a lot of questions. What is Brian Cashman honestly going to do when it comes down to it? Is he going to play Dominguez, who's struggled a lot in the spring training? Personally, I would. Let him figure it out at the MLB level. I fully think that Dominguez is going to have no problem in the MLB. I think he's going to figure it out. I think it's not even going to be very hard for him to figure it out. I expect things to be figured out within the first couple days, weeks of Dominguez. Maybe he starts off a little bit slow. Yankee fans start to slam the panic button down, and then Dominguez just gets it rolling, as he'll get more at-bats in a row, and he won't be focused on rehabbing from the injury and then being between the minors and the MLB a bunch like last year. Last year was a lost year. Remember the Dominguez that we saw when he first showed up in that 2022 season? It's what we lived for. The Yankees didn't make the playoffs that year. They went 82-80. All we had to live for was watching Jasson Dominguez for those few weeks when he played against the Houston Astros and just started ripping home runs. The man was awesome. Jasson Dominguez is the truth. It's just a matter of getting him healthy, which now he is, and now he's gotten the consistent reps. Yeah, the spring training hasn't been good. Maybe he's in a slump. Maybe he's still just working his way back. He still is just, like, the surgery, he's now fully back from where you usually are from a torn UCL, and just the inconsistencies last year definitely have not helped him. So now knowing that he'll be in a consistent role at left field and figuring out how to play left field is definitely going to impact his batting a little bit. Him struggling a bit in left field for sure is going to mess with his head, and it's going to lead to him being a little more panicked at the plate and understanding that, especially until he figures out how to be an elite left fielder, as he's expected to be an elite fielding center fielder, until he figures out how to also be an elite left fielder, it's going to be a little shaky, as he's just going to have to figure things out. And hey, there's always a chance where Dominguez starts playing center field as well. Look, there's going to be days where Paul Goldschmidt takes off, and then we'll see Cody Bellinger getting a break from center field for a little bit and playing the first base position, and the Yankees will likely move Dominguez into center field for those games and have Trent Grisham in left and Aaron Judge in right, or throw Dominic Smith even in left field for a bit. He can play it, so it comes down to there will be a few different guys. And look, learning a new position is hard. Jose Altuve is learning how to play left field, and he's had some road bumps too, and the man, not rightfully so, but the man is an MVP after all. He was the second best player that season in the American League, so he's struggling at left field too. It's going to be fine. I'm not that worried about Jasson Dominguez. I don't think fans should be. But it is great to see that the Yankees have found a guy in Ismael Munguia who really looks like a huge future piece for this team at only 26 years old. I'm super excited to see where this goes. And guys, let me know what you think about him. Should the Yankees give him a chance? Comment that down below. I'll be sure to get back to you. Happy Saturday, guys. If you're in New York City, it's probably pandemonium right now because of the St. Patrick's Day stuff. Guys, like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees.